A new Android malware called Albiriox has emerged, raising alarms in the cybersecurity community. This malware, marketed through a malware-as-a-service model, targets over 400 applications, enabling on-device fraud and remote control of infected devices. First reported on December 1, 2025, Albiriox is designed to manipulate screens and conduct fraudulent activities while remaining stealthy. It uses social engineering tactics to distribute malicious apps that masquerade as legitimate software, tricking users into granting permissions that allow the malware to operate undetected. In this video, we'll explore how Albiriox functions, its distribution methods, and the broader implications for mobile security. If you find this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals. If you found this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals. Timeline of Albiriox's development and targeting. Shortly after its initial advertisement in late September 2025, Albiriox transitioned to a full malware-as-a-service model by October, allowing cybercriminals to customize their attacks with the malware's features. This shift marked a significant escalation in its distribution, as it became more accessible to a broader range of malicious actors. The malware's developers positioned it as a versatile tool for on-device fraud, capable of interacting with over 400 specific applications, which included popular banking and cryptocurrency platforms. The initial targeting of Austrian victims demonstrated Albiriox's strategic approach to localization, using German-language social engineering tactics to enhance its effectiveness. By employing SMS messages with shortened links to counterfeit Google Play listings, the malware creators capitalized on user trust to facilitate installation. This method not only masked the malware's true intent but also exploited the common behavior of users clicking on familiar app names. Once installed, Albiriox's operational stealth is bolstered by its use of unencrypted TCP socket connections for command and control activities. This allows the attackers to execute a range of commands, including remotely manipulating device settings and extracting sensitive data without triggering alarms. The integration of a VNC-based remote access module further enhances its capabilities, enabling real-time control over compromised devices while circumventing security measures that many applications employ to prevent unauthorized screen capture. Moreover, the malware's ability to utilize Android's accessibility services is particularly noteworthy. By doing so, it can bypass critical security features designed to protect sensitive information from being captured or displayed. This tactic not only aids in credential theft through overlay attacks but also allows for the manipulation of the user interface to execute fraudulent actions without raising suspicion. As Albiriox continues to evolve, it embodies the growing sophistication of mobile malware, merging traditional tactics with innovative methods to exploit vulnerabilities in both user behavior and device security. The implications of its development underscore a pressing need for enhanced cybersecurity measures and user education to combat the increasing threat of mobile-based fraud. The emergence of Albiriox is expected to have far-reaching consequences, impacting a broad spectrum of individuals and organizations. Primarily, the financial sector stands to be severely affected, as the malware specifically targets banking and financial applications, potentially leading to significant financial losses for both institutions and their customers. Users of popular financial apps may find their sensitive information compromised, resulting in unauthorized transactions and identity theft. Moreover, businesses that rely on mobile applications for payment processing or customer engagement are at risk. Albiriox's capabilities allow for on-device fraud, which could undermine consumer trust and lead to reputational damage for affected companies. The malware's ability to create overlay attacks means that even well-established brands are not immune, as attackers can easily mimic legitimate app interfaces to deceive users. The potential for widespread disruption extends to individuals as well. Casual smartphone users, particularly those who may not be tech-savvy, are particularly vulnerable to social engineering tactics used to distribute Albiriox. The targeted approach, such as using German-language lures for Austrian victims, highlights the malware's adaptability and focus on specific demographics, amplifying the risk for unsuspecting users who may inadvertently install the malicious software. Additionally, cybersecurity professionals face an uphill battle against this evolving threat. The sophisticated methods employed by Albiriox, including the use of accessibility services to bypass security measures, complicate detection and mitigation efforts. As organizations scramble to enhance their defenses, the demand for cybersecurity expertise will likely surge, further stressing an already stretched workforce in the field. Law enforcement agencies and regulatory bodies will also be challenged to respond to the fallout from Albiriox. The cross-border nature of cybercrime complicates investigations, as the threat actors are believed to operate from Russian-speaking regions. This necessitates international cooperation and the development of new frameworks to address the unique challenges posed by modern malware distribution models. In summary, the consequences of Albiriox extend beyond immediate financial theft. They encompass a wide range of implications for individuals, businesses, and cybersecurity professionals, highlighting the urgent need for heightened awareness and proactive measures in the face of this sophisticated cyber threat. As the threat landscape evolves with the emergence of Albiriox, users and organizations must adopt proactive measures to safeguard against this sophisticated malware. The malware's unique capabilities, such as VNC-based remote control and targeted overlays, necessitate a multifaceted defense strategy. First, individuals should prioritize device security by ensuring that their Android operating systems and applications are regularly updated. Updates often include patches that protect against known vulnerabilities, making it harder for malware like Albiriox to exploit weaknesses. Second, users should enable Google Play Protect, a built-in security feature that scans apps for malicious behavior. While it offers a layer of protection, relying solely on it is insufficient. Users should also consider installing reputable mobile security applications that provide real-time monitoring and additional defenses against malware. Moreover, awareness of social engineering tactics is crucial. Users should be skeptical of unsolicited messages, especially those prompting them to click on links or download applications from unfamiliar sources. Verifying the legitimacy of apps and their developers through official channels can reduce the risk of inadvertently downloading malicious software. Organizations, particularly those in finance and technology, must implement security awareness training for employees. Educating staff about the signs of phishing attempts and the importance of cybersecurity best practices can create a more resilient workforce. Additionally, businesses should adopt strict access controls and monitoring solutions to detect unusual activities on their networks. This includes implementing multi-factor authentication to add an extra layer of security for sensitive accounts. In light of the criminal infrastructure behind Albiriox, it is also advisable to stay informed about emerging threats. Following cybersecurity news and updates can help users recognize and respond to new malware variants and attack vectors promptly. Ultimately, a combination of technology, education, and vigilance will be key to mitigating the risks posed by Albiriox and similar threats. As cybercriminals continue to refine their tactics, staying one step ahead requires ongoing commitment to security practices. If you found this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals.